Hello everyone, it's Mose coming back to you live with another video. I was asked a question: how can you tell the difference between a Trimac and a Flowerhorn? Oh yeah, she's pretty. Look at her. Yeah, she's a pretty Trimac right there. And it's a lot of differences. I can go through just some quick differences with the adult, and I'm gonna show some pictures as well. But when you see this Trimac, they don't have a big nuchal hump on their head. You very rarely will see a male or a female with a nuchal hump. Like if you see his is not really super big, but he has one. You don't normally see Trimacs with nuchal humps. You will see a Midas with a big, gigantic nuchal hump. You will see a Trimac with a nuchal hump that's just huge. Not a Trimac, but a Flowerhorn. It has a huge nuchal hump. Trimacs, they don't have it, right? That's one of the first things. Another thing, if you look at the body, just look at the color pattern in this Trimac. Just look at this Trimac. See, it's like a solid color. They have a solid hue. I got a male one I'm gonna show, flashing pictures up. The male that has a nice golden color, but it's solid. When you see the Flowerhorn kind of has like, I don't know what you would call it, speckles, like almost like freckles of light within their body. That's one of the easiest way to determine the differences as well. You see the big old gigantic nuchal hump. You don't see any freckles or speckles. I don't know what you would call it. It's almost like their body is glittering. It's filled with glitter, a Flowerhorn, as opposed to the Trimac. You'll see the Trimac doesn't have a body that's like glittery. It has solid colors, nice golden color, depending on the environment that you set up for or him. Their colors really pop off, but you'll see like a greenish hue to a golden hue with the Trimac species. With the Flowerhorn, you see all different types of colors and all types of variations, color variations, and that's because the Trimac with a Flowerhorn was created within a hobby. It was not a wild caught fish. This is a fish that was evolved in the wild. This Trimac Cichlid, a Flowerhorn, as opposed to the Flowerhorn, was actually bred. And Trimac is used as the base of a Flowerhorn, but the Flowerhorn is crossbred. So a lot of times people get these species confused. Now I know they got some reputable people out there that, and some good information where you can actually have them explain it as well, and read about it. But the Trimac Cichlid comes from the wild. You can see them wild. You can see Trimac Cichlids wild caught, as opposed to a Flowerhorn was made in the aquarium, and that's the only where you will see them in the aquarium. I don't think their body structure is designed to be able to survive in the wild. Just the way they're designed, just the way they're crossbred, and they're bred to have them big old gigantic nuchal humps, and I just don't think that they're equipped to be a fish to thrive in the wild. I could be wrong, but I hadn't seen any environments where they put the Flowerhorns in the wild. Maybe they have. Maybe it's some things out here that I don't know. But from my experience, I don't think the Flowerhorn will survive in the wild. Well, let's get back to business. So you got the new big old nuchal humps. You got the little speckled bodies. You have the different color variations. Also, the Flowerhorn seems to not be that social as well. Now, Trimax is not that social, if you ask me, in my opinion. But depending on the size aquarium you have, I have seen Trimax house with other cichlids. I mean, they live in the wild, so they have to have some type of, they run into other cichlids, they pair up. So they have some type of compatibility with other fish. And if you put them in a large enough aquarium, they can be compatible with other fish. And it depends on what fish you get as well, because sometimes you have a really aggressive Midas, and you have one like him you can coexist with. He don't bother anything but a pleco. That's the only thing that he will kill. But other fish that he can dominate, he tend to not pay him any mind. He may even pay her a little bit extra mind because she's a female. But typically, I done had all types of fish in here, males as well, just males that didn't get big, like little convicts. He don't pay them any mind. He may chase them every now and then, but he's not trying to kill them. So those are the main differences that I see with the Flowerhorn: the body shape of the Flowerhorn, the big nuchal humps of the Flowerhorn, the colorations of the Flowerhorn. Is real, the sparkles or the glitter within the body that you can see all throughout the body of a Flowerhorn. And even when you got young juvenile Flowerhorns, and the juvenile Flowerhorn, even if they don't have that big developed nuchal hump, you can still see the glittery body. In a true Trimac, you won't see the glitter. In a true Trimac, you will not see that glitter within the body. And that's a big indication. And I just did this video off the cuff, so I'm sure that some of you Trimac experts can point out some other differences as well. Well, we had a photo of the actual Flowerhorn. You can definitely see the difference when we just looking at them side by side. Hurry up and get her own house again. Her aquarium leaked out when I was out of town. I've been doing some extensive traveling right now. Not extensive, but traveling more than normal. Look at this guy. Yeah, but I love Trimac Cichlids. She's actually a pyro Trimac that I picked up from my man Skip over at Real Hard Cichlids Kennels. I love his Trimacs. He had them for years. He's a reputable person when it comes to his cichlids. So I like to make sure I get my fish from somebody that know what they're doing. So if you like the information that you heard, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Come on now. Come on now. I'm gonna get you home real quick. But she does the same thing. She get a little bit of taste of her medicine, because every other little fish that was even remotely near her size, I had to get them out of the aquarium. She's killing. She kills things. And pyros are aggressive, real aggressive fish. I'm surprised she ain't got that clown loach yet. I don't know. I think that's what this guy getting his exercise. That's how he lasting so long. He been on one these last couple of days. I'm gonna have to hurry up and get her on spot. Ain't nothing gonna happen to her though. She got too many places where she can run for cover. But I just like them to be able to be in an environment where they just totally comfortable, because then you can really see them colors come out. And I'm gonna show you guys the difference. I'm gonna show a video, like you see these videos, I'm gonna meshing both together, where you can see the difference when they're in an environment where they're totally at ease, and see how them colors start to pop on a Trimac. That's what I like about them Trimacs. You can basically, they kind of morph with their environment. You see the different colors come out based off of the environment that they're in. And that's the one thing that I think is special about those fish. They morph with the environment. All right, I'm out. I'll check you guys out later. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you on the next video.